And my name is Erica Batten, and this is my stream, Erica's Draw Stuff, where I will be drawing stuff. Today I will be working on a fairy for my coloring book, Creepy Cute. That is available in my Etsy store, which I need to make a little graphic for, but a little bit at a time. Sorry for not being here last week. I was super sick and it hurt to talk. So, yeah. That is why I was not present. And let me try to get my chat up where I can see it. Oops, that's not it. Alright. Man, I take like a day off and I forget how to like use everything. Okay. So, I'm taking a moment to pull all my stuff back up the way I like it, and yeah, so I hope the last couple of days have been fantastic. Hello, Reality Helix. So, yeah, I'm going to be working on this, and the next couple of streams are going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be out of town next week, so I'm going to try and get a stream in next Sunday. But in case I can't, I'll post on my social media, yay or nay, depending on whether or not I can figure things out. And if I can, then I will be streaming from my iPad and just doing a little bit of digital drawing. So that's what'll be going on with that. And then the next week, I'm going to start going into a little bit more of a deep dive on my streams, because I've been trying to rack my brain on ways to keep talking, because it's kind of hard, especially when there aren't a lot of people in the stream just yet. It gets a little hard to interact back and forth. And I have a hard time finding things to fill the space in when I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. So I will be, yes, live from Erica's iPad. But so I will be doing more research on my subject matter and kind of zeroing in more on specific subjects, and just kind of talking about them, telling a little bit of a story while I entertain you with my drawing. And I've been talking with friends who are currently in my chat and will be helping me with some of that research, which I appreciate greatly. But we're going to be doing Joan of Arc, because I actually had a request from a viewer on my Facebook page. So, yeah. And if anybody has sort of ideas of things they want to see me do on the stream, by all means, hit me up. I can't promise I'll get to everything, but, yeah, if something just kind of tickles my fancy, you'll probably see it on here. So, yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Yeah, so this is gonna be, I'm just kind of drawing. I was doing some sketches of fairies just kind of throughout the week. I haven't really done a whole lot of drawing. I've been super busy, just kind of doing my job, which is when I'm not doing art, I do Instacart deliveries for a living. And yeah, so I've been taking up a whole bunch of that just to make some extra money. I'm going to be in LA for a week, so that'll be interesting, what with COVID precautions and all that. Yeah, long distance relationships be like that. That's sort of the reason I'm heading out there. And hopefully I don't encounter some, nut who refuses to wear a mask or anything like that. However, if I do, I will make sure to get good video. But yeah. Yeah, hopefully it's pretty orderly. I haven't tried to fly since the pandemic hit. So, yeah. Yeah, hopefully it, goes without a hitch. I don't end up sick or spreading anything. Plan on taking a lot of precautions, so, hopefully I'm flying out on a Tuesday, so hopefully there will be plenty of social distancing on the plane. Like it won't be packed, so we can actually space out. Pandemic be hell on dating. Yeah. Yeah, long distance relationships are tough anyway, especially when there's a pandemic. And yeah, I got needs, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, the plane is my main issue too. I mean, being in Los Angeles, it seems like they're a lot better about enforcing masks than here. So I'm not as worried about that. Yeah, I'm mostly worried about getting some, I've been watching the videos of that one person who refuses to mask up, and it looks like flights really aren't tolerating it. So, yeah, I don't know. Just people are ridiculous with it. I was watching this. I was reading this headline. I didn't bother reading into details on it because I don't know. I hate people enough throughout all this. But yeah, there was a guy, like the rule on planes is you can have your mask down if you're eating or drinking something. So this dude flew for 2 hours with a French fry in his mouth the whole time because I guess he found some sort of way to game the system and got out of wearing a mask. But it's like, was it worth it, dude? I mean, you just have what is probably a soggy cold French fry by the time you land, just sitting there hanging in your mouth. You don't get the satisfaction of eating it. Like, is that really better than wearing a mask? Just a bunch of adult children. So, yeah. Hopefully I don't encounter that, but I am definitely not above posting them on the internet and shaming them if they are. Some people are, yes, way too much. It's like, I understand, the precautions suck. I don't enjoy them either. And like I said, I'm kind of finally venturing out, just like kind of saying screw it and flying out, because I haven't really been able to see my boyfriend. Um, but it's like I'm going to be doing that with super precautions. Like I don't plan on eating or drinking anything during the whole flight. And yeah, just being as careful as I can. I understand it sucks, but at the same time, it's like, be at least a little bit of an adult about it. I used to substitute teach, and I am so glad I don't work for school districts right now. There's a reason why they've relaxed the standards for hiring substitute teachers, and it's still not worth it. They're still having a hard time finding people. So yeah. And I even got some Dramamine, so maybe I can get some reading and drawing done on the plane. Normally, I just put my earbuds in and ignore everybody and listen to podcasts or something. Um, but yeah. So for OMG, no, we have teachers at work and the things I hear. It's terrible. Yeah, I can believe it. Yeah, I don't envy anybody who works in teaching or the healthcare field right now. Because, I mean, like, yeah, nurses and all of them are burnout and exhausted, and there's a high burnout rate with teachers anyway. Like, I used to work in special ed. I went from, like, a sub to a para, and then back to a sub, but I can tell you, like, there's no support for special ed, and I was with I guess for lack of better terminology, I was with some of the lowest functioning kids in the school district, and, like, you have no support and very little accommodation or anything in the best of circumstances. And I can also tell you, I was not trained to work with special needs children. These are people that just get hired into it for very low wages and are expected to just kind of roll with it and keep these kids safe and somehow be able to teach them something. And I got sick so often, just from, and this was like about 7 years ago. Wow, 7 years ago at this point. That I went back to substitute teaching to get out of it because, I mean, it's just impossible. I mean, because you deal with a lot of kids who have a lot of, they can't live very independently, and, hygiene issues tend to come with that, and, but just being sick constantly. So, yeah, I actually went back to substitute teaching just to get out of that. Because I was tired of constantly having, yeah, I know, I'm old. You're 2 years older than me. But, yeah. So, and that was without a pandemic. I can't even imagine what it's like working in those classrooms now. And don't get me wrong, I love the kids, but, you know, it's a very thankless job. Okay. Hate feet. Let's see, actually. There's the toe. Yeah. I really hate drawing feet. I feel like I never. Well, that's true. Yeah, I feel like I need to, like, get better at drawing feet, but the problem is in order to get better at drawing something, you have to like study it and draw it often, and I hate looking at feet. So, yes, Metatron, you are ageless. The refrain of all artists: feet, hate feet and hands. I I don't mind hands as much. Like I've done a lot of hand studies. I feel pretty comfortable with them at this point. I don't like to look at feet. They just gross me out. Like some people are repulsed by, eyes or something like eye stuff. Like I can't handle feet. Like they just gross me out. So it's like I don't want to sit and look at them to draw them. I remember like in anatomy, my anatomy for artist class, like having to do a foot study, and I'm just like, ugh. I mean, I understand people like feet, and more power to them, but ugh. Go in wiki feet. Wiki feet. That's a thing. Oh. Wiki feet. I have to look this up now. Okay. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm not like looking at something weird on my browser. Okay. Wiki feet. Wikifeet.com. That is a thing. Oh, I'm gonna be very sad. Browse all celebs. Feet of the... Oh, no! No! Oh, feet of the week. Ew. I didn't know about that and I'm sad. No! Browse all... Okay, I gotta do this and be sad for another minute. Okay, browse all celebs. Celebrity... Is it just celebrity feet? Announcing Feet of the Year 2021 winner. Oh, man. Ew. It's not connecting. The browser knows I don't want to look at it. Okay. Okay. Feet. Okay, so I'm going to go up here and I'm going to draw her arm. I like arms. Hope you know I'm never letting... I know. I know. You guys are going to torment me with foot pics now into forever. I can feel it. Ugh. Feet. My boyfriend gave me a foot massage one time, and I was like, oh man, that's great. Just know I'll never ask for it because I will never give it in return. He seemed a little hurt by that, and I just said, look, I love you from the ankles up. I'm not touching your feet. And this is probably going to be a really bizarre Freudian thing, but I think my just kind of being revolted by feet comes from my father. Because I have a memory of... See, my dad works construction. And specifically works in concrete. And so, growing up, like, during the summer, he'd go out and work in shorts, but then have to wear work boots and then socks and stuff. Just, working on a construction site. So everything from his ankle to, like, just above his knee would be really tan, like a really dark, tan on his legs. And then he'd take his shoes off, and, like, I'm white, like, I'm pretty pale. His feet were so white, they were like I can only describe it as a lavender glow. Especially in comparison to his to his leg. So when I was 3, I got scared because I thought he stole some other dude's feet. And I just haven't been right with feet since. Like, especially man feet. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I feel like there's something about these shoulders that just isn't quite right. I think. There we go. All right. Okay, and I was thinking about making this kind of moon themed. Oh, Meta says that every sentence of that was a new punch in the gut, and she enjoyed it immensely. I'm glad that that my pain is entertaining. And I'm glad now I can. For all I know, my dad is probably watching this because he told me to send him the link, so he could be watching this right now and just know that I'm talking about his feet live to the world. So he knows better than to have secrets around me. I think I got him in trouble a few times. Okay. No, that doesn't look right either. Blech. But yeah, I was going to go with that's what children are for, to keep them humble. That is true. There was also a time when I almost got my dad banned from Kmart and possibly arrested. Once again, I was about 3 years old. My favorite movie growing up was The Aristocats. And so I would go around, and anytime I got really into something, I would introduce myself as and other people around me as characters from the movie. I did it with Wizard of Oz, and I also did it with the Aristocats. So my dad was Thomas, my mom was Duchess, and I was Marie, because that was my my middle name. So yeah, and my dad had just opened a new bank account and was trying to write a check at Kmart, and they were checking his ID and everything, and I kept calling him Thomas. Thomas O'Malley. And that was really kind of raising some eyebrows because my dad's name is Kevin. And so, yeah, I almost got him kicked out of Kmart. So I was thinking, um, for her wings, I was gonna do kind of a moon theme and do a Luna moth. Oh yeah, here's the targeted ad that came up for me on Facebook. It's mermaid erotica. So, oh wait, let me move it up here. Yeah. So, yeah, that happened. Anyway, okay. So, I'm going to do Luna moth, butterfly. A Luna moth. What's the word I'm looking for? Fairy. Okay. With the way these wings are going to be laid out, I bet I drew all that feet for nothing. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, there we go. Yep, see, lost the butt but kept the feet. Sad day. How we suffer for our art, indeed. And there they are, just like peeking, taunting. Oh, they're like on the screen. I can see it especially. It's like really prominent, and it's just like peeking at me like, "Hi, I'm hands, but wrong." Ew. Here we go. This'll. Here we go. But then, like, erasing them is even worse because it's like I suffered looking at them for nothing. Okay, so there's the start of the wings. They're kind of folded up. But yeah. I think one day I'll have to plan out a stream that is just stories about my dad. And I'm going to tell him in advance what I plan on doing. And I'm going to get him good and nervous. I think I'm going to give her a little antenna. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, I think I'm gonna do, she's probably gonna be sitting on like a branch. Let's see. Okay. And I'm totally just kind of winging it. Let's see. We'll do. Let's see, I'm gonna do like a fuzzy sort of collar thing. see what kind of pens I got out right now. Here we go. We'll do a 0.3. Let's see. Sometimes the nib gets kind of smashed down a little bit. Looks like I was pressing a little too hard. This will come in handy, but not right now. Got a lot of drawing pens. Okay. Here we go. Point. That nib's better. Okay. So this pen tends to, or the light tends to kind of reflect off the graphite, so actually, let me find I know I have some finer points. Okay. Didn't mean to quite bring it up that high on her eye, but here we go. Just so I can see at least a little bit of the detail on her face. Okay, there we go. Just around the fine details of the face, I wanted to kind of eliminate the light reflection off the graphite. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's... This is not a pen I use very often, but I'm liking it. The Sakura Pigma Sensei 0.6 millimeter. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit of a twig right here. Oh, this is gonna be where it gets tough. Let me see if I can... Because I'm probably gonna have to white that out. I really need to get a compass and put it in a place where I can actually find it when I need it. Because I think I own one, but I have no idea where it is. But it would be very handy for drawing a circle. Okay. It is felt tip. Yeah, kind of a felt brush tip. Yeah. Trying to get this, like... Yeah. But yeah, I usually use just, like, straight up, I can't find my regular... Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, I usually use a Kuretake pocket brush, which is a straight up traditional brush. And it's somewhere on my desk. I'm just kind of... Things are sort of strewn about a little bit. But yeah. Just thought I'd change it up, and I don't know. It's hard to, like, get a good coloring book, like, line out of a brush pen. So that's just for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some erasing. I did get a drafting brush so I can brush away those eraser lines more easily. And I guess I'm going without the antennas. I just kind of forgot that I had drawn lines for them. I have a very short attention span when I draw sometimes. I feel like I'm going to need to fix her eyes. She looks like stoned or tired. I'm not sure which. Okay. All right. So, yeah, my little dusting brush so I can get rid of my eraser dust. All right. So now I'm going to go through and just kind of clean up a little bit of the lines. Definitely around the hair and all that. That actually looks a little bit better now that I've kind of cleaned up the lines around her eyes. Yeah, there's probably going to be a little bit of whiteout being used on a couple spots, but that's okay. Okay, I think these lines are a little too thick for the details in her hair. Okay, and there's a little section here where I just realized I totally erased her feet. This is just going to take a really light touch. Not quite perfect, but the wings are kind of folded up, so... Okay. I'm at least happy with the wings, if nothing else. Okay, and then I'm just going to use a nice light touch on the leaves. Okay. Ugh, wiki feet. Let's see, that one's got finer details. I got my moon. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Yeah, it was on WikiFeed. It made me sad. I was reminded that it existed. Thank you. I think some of those eraser shavings made it up in my nose. Okay, trying to get some textures in here. Keep trying to not get my head in the way of the... Yeah, I'm just gonna... I think I'm gonna break down and use the whiteout on the hair. I don't know what it is, but something about whenever I'm, like, inking on camera, like, I don't know if I just tense up too much or what, but my hair always looks very stiff. So... So I'm going to go ahead and... And I'm just going to get up here too while I'm at it. it's such a bummer because I'm really happy with, like, everything from here over. Such is the life of an autist. This may be something where I have to wait on it to dry. So I'm going to take a brief break. Mostly because I want to let this dry out. I really can't do anything with it until then. So I will be back momentarily. And that is still wet, and I might have to I might have to actually cut this short because this is still wet and I am getting hungry. So yeah, I didn't eat before the stream, and I should have. But yeah, so this is where I'm at. I will fix up the hair and kind of straighten out the moon a little bit and clean this up, and I'll post it to my Patreon as a high-res file. I'm forgetting my words. I'll be posting it for any of my $5 patrons as a high-res file. That's what I do with just about all of my drawings. So if you want access to this to color early, that's how you can do that. And I'll be posting this on social media as well. Just a low-res version for people to admire. And hopefully I will have it in my next Creepy Cute book, which I'm hoping to have done by Planet Comic Con. So, as for now, I will most likely be on next Sunday. It kind of depends on whether or not I'm able to connect everything through my iPad. It shouldn't be a problem, but, you know, Mercury retrograde, what can you do? But yeah, so hopefully I will see you this upcoming Sunday. If not, next Sunday for sure. Same bat and time, same bat and channel. And I will catch you later. Bye.